All right. You know what else we like? New releases.
New releases. I've been playing a little bit of Descenders, which is a new release for Xbox One. I know it's been out for PC for a little while.
Yes.
How is that? I saw some of that on the line, and it looks interesting. Is it interesting?
It is. It's in early access still. I haven't checked out the PC version to see what the differences are yet.
I have.
Okay.
But I don't know I don't have the Xbox version.
Okay. So I will say the graphics look very much like a PUBG early access type of thing. They're not the prettiest to look at.
They're definitely going for a minimalist vibe in general. I don't know what it looks like on Xbox. On PC, it looks okay.
Okay. I mean, it looks okay.
Yeah.
It just looks. It's not going to blow you away with the graphics. It's got Xbox One X enhanced graphics as well, but it's just the art style and the sparseness of it.
Yes, they're definitely going for this minimalist feel. The music also is sort of in that vein as well.
Mm-hmm.
I like,
but
the
it's
music.
like a realistic looking look to it as well, which is what that art style throws me off.
So, did you say what kind of game this is yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
It's a downhill BMX game where the courses are procedurally generated, and you can do tricks, and that builds up like your rep meter to like where it unlocks new stuff for you in the game, new just like t-shirts and pants and stuff like that. But it's not like really like a Tony Hawk game where you're just doing tricks.
Right.
The main focus is to get to the end of the track without wrecking, because you have a set number of lives, and you're trying to get through a whole bunch of levels in one run, basically.
It's a roguelike downhill procedural BMX game.
Yeah.
Sort of.
But the procedural part of it makes it so it's not terrible to like wipe out all your lives, and then you're like, oh, I didn't get anything.
Right. It's not that punishing in that way.
It's not.
How's the frame rate on Xbox?
That's a little bit of the issue as well. Like it's fine. It's not like PUBG when that launched. But it is like, it's got that early access frame rate going.
Yeah, the PC had the same. I mean, I got a beast of a machine here, and it was like, don't care. Fuck you.
Right. It works well, but the controls take a little bit of getting used to because of that. Because it feels like you're constantly overturning or underturning. I got the hang of it like my second or third time through.
Yeah,
but
it's fun. It's a lot of fun, and I do like the feel of it. And I hope that
I don't want to make it sound like it's terrible.
No, it's really good.
Early access, and it's good.
Yeah,
but it's got all these issues that come with early access.
Yeah, they just once they iron that stuff out, it's definitely going to be worth checking out. But I haven't checked in on the PC side for a few months now, so I don't know where they're at there. But yeah, Descenders is pretty cool. I was too embarrassed to ask for a review copy for the Xbox version as well.
They just sent me one.
Yeah.
So I actually had bought it on PC previously and not gotten around to playing it yet.
Oh, wow.
And then they just sent me an Xbox one. So.
Yeah. No, I checked the same to see if it was the same guy who I got the PC code from, and it was. So I was like, I don't want to be that guy. Anyway, it's cool. Check it out.
Yep.
What else?
Also out for...
I know Wombat and I got some review codes for Dragon's Crown Pro. Have you tried that yet, Wombat?
I did play a little bit of that. That game is weird.
That game is weird, and it looks fantastic now, though.
It does look good. It's a good-looking game. This is that game. Okay, for those who remember, it's got the ladies in it with
anime titty. Wombat is the word you're looking for. Anime titty.
Yes, there's a lot of that. I was going to say well-endowed, buxom.
Mm-hmm.
They're
characters.
Beyond that. It's to the extreme. Yeah.
I'm playing as the dude. The default name for him was Bert, and that made me laugh. So I'm playing as Bert the knight.
How are his titties?
They don't move, but he's got a tiny little head on a gigantic body.
Like Beetlejuice?
Like it. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say it looks like someone stuck a Tic Tac on a football player, but It's fine. And it's at its core, it's just really like a side-scrolling beat 'em up.
Those are good. I like those.
Yeah, me too. I was saying there's nothing wrong with that, but it's got that really interesting art style, and there's some RPG elements and upgradable gear stuff. So it's kind of cool. I think $50 might be a bit much, but
Is this a like a PS4 Pro? It's called Pro, so it must be.
Yeah, it's a remake of the original, so they didn't really add anything, but the graphics
It's
are
4K now,
are
I guess.
vastly improved.
yeah. So they made it look a lot better,
Which is,
but
it makes a difference in a game like this, where like a big draw to it is the art to begin with.
I agree with that. I still think 50 is a little steep.
Sure, it'll come down.
Yeah.
Why not throw it out there for 50 and then
Sink in a few hardcore people, and then
Right.
when it drops down to like 20 or so, it'll probably be a better thing. Also, when there's probably a little less to play, so that's another.
So many games and so many long games.
I know.
What's
Ship,
happening?
did you buy Laser League?
I did not. Did you? How about you, Cheapy?
No, unlike you, Ship, I bear no ill will towards the game
No, I
of
hope you do
Laser
well.
League or the PR company that was repping Laser League at E3 when they really offended you by
I
not
was
telling
not
you.
offended. It was just it was not a fun demo.
I get it.
So for those that did not listen to that E3 episode or whatever, when we went and demoed Laser League at E3, they walked us over, and Laser League, first of all, to explain the game, it's a 4-player where it's a 2-on-2 type of sport type of game.
Minimalist again. Let's use that word
Minimalistic
again.
sport where you don't want to get hit by lasers of the opposite team's color, and like lasers are turned on and off throughout the grid and everything. So you're not like directly attacking the other players necessarily, but you're trying to set up traps basically for them. So we had this demo as we were looking forward to it. This is by the same guys who did what was that skateboarding game called? I really liked it.
Yes, I know what you mean. The 2D one, right?
Yeah, the 2D
Ollie something?
Ollie, yeah.
Yes.
Right? I think that was what it's called.
Yes.
Something like that. So looking forward to it, and they like walk us over and they're like, okay, here's the game. And they hand us the controllers.
It's 2-on-2.
We're playing against we're playing against 2 other people. So Cheapy and I are in the same team. And they don't really explain to us what's going on.
Little by
But the
little,
people-
they're dropping.
Right. They're
bits of
dropping
knowledge.
like little pieces of knowledge to us. But the other people we're playing against have been playing the game for like 20 minutes. And they know all of the controls, and they're like teaching them like strategies of how to defeat us.
Advanced tactics.
Like, yeah, advanced tactics. And like, so we're getting fed information, but then the team that we're playing against is getting fed like higher level information to where it
Better
totally
information, real information.
right, yeah, like we would be like given like, I don't remember the exact what was going on, but we'd like be given like, okay, this is how you activate this device, and this is what this icon does. There's a lot of icons that you have to know what they are. They're not like self-explanatory. And so we'd like go and get that icon, but then the other team would know how to reverse that icon immediately to where the lasers would come and kill us instead of it activating like what we were just told.
Yes.
So
It's one of my favorite demos ever, because just to see Shipwreck get so upset. I mean, it wasn't like upset, but
Annoyed and angry.
But at a Shipwreck level, it's as upset as I've ever seen him. And
right, it was just not a fun experience. Like when I'm trying to I'm trying to demo your game. Like,
Right. You don't want forces working against you unfairly when you're trying to demo a game.
So you didn't buy Laser League.
No.
no,
Did they
it
send you a
seemed
copy?
fun.
They should have at least sent you a copy.
I'm sure they would.
doesn't
if
matter.
I
The-
asked for one, but it's not.
I'm saying you shouldn't have had to ask. They should
What-
have
it
just
doesn't
been
make
like,
no
we're
difference.
really
Whatever.
sorry.
It's like a couch co-op type of
Yeah, no.
of game.
You wouldn't play it anyway.
Right. That's the thing.
It's not. It doesn't have the
'Cause
aesthetic.
It's not a party game. You can't just like sit some
No.
people down and say, "Hey, try this out," because you're going to be the one guy who knows how to play it.
And like you said before, none of the things that happen on screen are like really identifiable without you knowing all and ahead of time. It's not like there's little symbols that make sense and like, oh, that's obviously going to do this. It's all very, it's like, what do you call it? It's vector graphics, right? Basically, it looks like that, like, like all lines. Everything's just like
It looks
simple
like
lines.
Star Wars.
It looks like Star Wars Arcade, yes.
It
And
didn't look like quite like that. Like I was thinking more like Fusion Frenzy. It had a little bit of that art style to it as well.
does it even? It was. I don't know. It wasn't that memorable, except for the fact that it bothered you so
Except
much,
for
which was made it my favorite thing ever. It was so funny.
So everybody check
I'm
out
used to
Ways League.
losing, so I guess it didn't bother me that much. No, look at the
There's
graphics.
some-
They're very.
Right.
I stick by my vector
That's fine.
graphics. Unfortunately for the game, I don't think like that's the type of thing that people are gonna really want to like watch on Twitch. Like I'm sure they're going for like this esports thing, but like you said, Chip, you're more likely to figure out what's going on watching somebody play Overwatch, which is hard to believe, but that's a lot more.
Ollie
familiar.
Ollie was the name of their skateboard.
Yeah, we said that.
We said Ollie. I couldn't remember.
Well, you said Ollie
Oh,
twice. I think.
You said it twice.
Eventually.
Or maybe you said it and someone else repeated it.
Sure,
So it
that
was
counts.
said twice.
What else we got?
I think they made a fun game for people who have like-minded players to play with.
Yeah. If you live in a dorm.
And if you live in
have
a
fun.
dorm, this could be a lot of fun.
But it's no Poi
Oh,
Poi and it's no Super Bomberman. Because both of those games are much easier to pick up.
What are these games? What is Forgotten Anne?
I forgot.
I like that name though. Forgotten Anne.
Is it really spelled that way? Or is that just
Yeah, it
a
is.
typo?
That's,
It is.
That's the incorrect way of spelling it because I know a little bit of it's an adventure game.
I figured as much. I just
Yeah.
like the name.
Yeah.
Forgotten.
Forgotten Anne. Oh, look at that. It's like a
Anything else
cartoon
here?
game.
By the way, shout out to tech-gaming.com for putting out these new game release lists every week. Because this morning I checked, it wasn't up. And I was like, uh-oh. But when I came back tonight, we were good to go. So, and they do review, I bet you they reviewed a game like Forgotten, and is that some weird Japanese game?
Yeah.
So, anything else in new releases?
The definitive edition of Hitman.
All right. I did try Hitman on the Xbox One X to see what the enhancement was, and
Well, how is that?
it wasn't that great.
Really?
Yeah, didn't
Oh.
really do it for me.
Oh well.
Yep.
Which of these Switch games are you guys picking up this week?
Oh, I didn't see. Let me look. Oh, there's so many to choose from.
Well, now because I'm convinced they're never going to release like something that's convenient for me to play Neo Geo games on. I'm just going to buy all the Switch Neo Geo games. It's not like they're going to release like a mini version of a Neo Geo that I could plug into my TV. Never going to happen. So I'm just going to buy those. Right? It's safe. That's a safe bet, right?
I guess.
They announced the Neo Geo Mini this
There's a
Yeah, I know they did. I mean,
Yes.
they've had Neo Geo plug-in plays before.
I know, but this one I guess is like a little arcade game thing. A little arcade machine.
Yeah, it is, and you can plug it into your TV as well.
Yeah, and it's got 40 games on it, so that's kind of cool. I guess. Maybe.
I think I'm going to pick
Looks
up.
cool to me.
I think I'm going to pick up Garage. That sounds good.
You should Google it and tell me what.
I did already.
What's Garage about?
I
just
did.
just Garage. No.
Oh
other
no!
qualifier.
I had to type in Garage Switch and the price to find it. It's a
Someone did not do their SEO marketing on that.
yeah. That was weird. They should have called
That's
it.
why Forgotten Annie
Wait, this is a
spelled
zombie
weird.
game?
Yep, twin stick,
Okay.
and it's called Garage
Why
because
not call it like Zombie Garage?
When you
'Cause
think
at least
of-
then something to Google.
when you think of twin stick zombie shooters, you think of Garage.
Well, I call it a car hold.
Car hole.
Hold.
Car hole.
Hole. He says car. Mo says car hold.
No way, Jose.
Okay, let's go.
No way, Jose.
Let's see. I'm going to Frankiac.
I'm not even looking it up. I don't even need to look it up. It's like looking up my middle name.
It's car hold.
No, it's not.
With a D.
Show me.
No, I have to find it.
I refuse to waste the energy required to type that in because I know I'm right.
There's a thread on Reddit that is, does Mo say car hold or car hole?
Oh, shit.
Really? So I guess this is a thing. So let's see what Frankie says. Maybe I'm wrong.
What do you mean, maybe?
After all these years.
I've seen that episode 5,000 times.
I can't seem to find. Nope, that's not it.
It doesn't make sense, car hole. That's not funny. Car hole is funny. You say, ooh, la-dee-da, Mr. Frenchman. Oh, what do you call it? Car hole. Car hold is not a joke. Car hold is just a word.
Mr. French. Because now it's... Oh, now that's
Don't
not
waste your
even coming
time, my man. I majored in that episode in college.
up. You majored in that episode.
did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I absorbed it into my DNA.
I don't believe that.
Are you still looking this shit up?
I am still looking this shit up.
I don't think you're going to find a definitive answer.
You will, Frinkiac.
I am. I'm on Frankiac right now, and I can't seem to find it.
I'll find it. You're just not good at this. Just look up Frenchman.
I did.
Here it is. It's the first one.
How come it's not showing up for me as the first one? What does it say?
Ooh, la-dee-da, Mr. Frenchman. What do you call it? A car hole.
I can't find it. I don't believe you.
Anyway, like I said,
I
didn't
thought
need
it
to
was
look
car
up.
hole. But
It doesn't make sense. It's not funny the other way. It's not. There's no joke there.
Yes. I don't know.
Oh my god, I'm gonna pass out. What do we got? Are we done with the new releases?
yes, you can go ahead and pass out.
Because the first thing I get is Marge, look at me, and we've been separated for a day, and I'm as dirty as a Frenchman.
Oh god.
So how is it you get
Two
something-
words, not French. Frenchman. La-dee-da, Mr. Frenchman. It's not Frenchman.
All right.
Mr.
Hey,
French.
look at that, a car
man.
hole.
Yeah, I know. You didn't even know it was Frenchman, not Frenchman. How could you get to car hole? That's how behind you are. I'm sorry.
Anyway, where are we? What are we talking
There's
about?
very few things I know a lot about. Simpsons. The first 10 episodes of first 10 seasons of The Simpsons are one of them.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Very proud of it, as you can tell. As you can tell. All right, let's move on.
Clearly, it's an honest thing that a lot of people were confused about, but that's okay. Go on.
But they're dumb.
Yes, clearly I'm a dumb person.
You should trust
I'm
me.
sorry,
you should
I'm
be
a
smart
dumb
enough to
person.
trust my Simpsons knowledge. That's all I'm
Next
saying.
time.
For the first 10 seasons, at least. Until I left college, and then I stopped watching. Okay.